Journey to Hope, number 9, August 2022. Written by Dan Wolgemuth, read by Mike Duncan. Somewhere between Kansas and Colorado. It was early in the month of April 2005. Mary and I were about to embark on a dramatic career shift that required a change in location and vocational focus. It also meant that we were leaving the predictable terrain of eastern Kansas for the rugged and glorious state of Colorado. It was during the 600-mile car ride that Mary informed me that with our new status as Colorado residents, she wanted to embark on an effort to climb some of the Colorado 14ers. That is, 14,000-foot mountains that litter the central portion of the state from top to bottom. There are 54 of them. My level of enthusiasm for this idea was low. And frankly, that might be generous. It wasn't that I was disinterested in the beauty or unimpressed with the grandeur. No, it had everything to do with fear. This wasn't a fear of the heights or exposure. We could control that by selecting the right mountains to climb. This was a fear of failure. I was 49 years old at the time. I was unaccustomed to the challenges that elevation might bring, and candidly, I wasn't sure that I had the stamina, the grit, or the confidence to accomplish this objective. Have you been there? An opportunity in front of you, potential everywhere, adventure awaiting. But there's a voice inside of you that whispers, no, you can't. You won't. It's impossible. It's risky. You'll embarrass yourself. Maybe you don't feel equipped for the challenge. Maybe you don't feel smart enough, brave enough, or empowered enough. And so you let the dream fade into oblivion. You step back instead of stepping forward. The journey to hope is laced with opportunities to confront our fears. Not in a reckless or wild or frivolous way, but a thoughtful confrontation of the fear in our lives that can often paralyze and demoralize us. Along the journey to hope, skeptics will mock and doubters will diminish the possibilities. And most of the time, that's our own voice speaking. What are you afraid of? Seriously, what's holding you back? Not trying might seem safer, but often it obscures what you're capable of. Hope is not elusive, it's challenging. And it doesn't just drop in our lap one day. It requires conviction, commitment, and diligence. And yes, it requires the boldness to risk failure or defeat. The journey to hope is worth it. Courage to take the next step is what you have to be prepared to do. Nothing less, nothing more. Adventure awaits. Hope awaits.